'Twas the eve before Christmas, in Castle Dimitrescu, where the vampire Alcina stirred, her presence askew. The moon bathed the courtyard in an eerie light, as Lady Dimitrescu prepared for the night. Her daughters were nestled in coffins with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The lichens were howling, the wind howled in kind, as Alcina patrolled a ruler refined, with her hat tall and regal, her gown draped in red, the mistress of the castle, a figure to dread. She moved through the halls with a sinister grace, a queen of the night with a cold, stoic face. When out in the courtyard there arose such a clatter, Alcina emerged to see what was the matter. To the window she glided, her gaze sharp and keen, peering down from her castle, so dark and serene. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of blood to the objects below, when what to her hungry eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a tall, elegant driver just waiting to be killed. Alcina knew in a moment it must be St. Redfield. More rapid than bats, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now Valentine, now Wesker, now Vickers and Ada, on Piers, on Sheva, on Forrest and Carla, to the top of the castle, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the castle top the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Redfield too. And then, in a twinkling, Alcina heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As she drew in her head and was turning around, down the grand chimney, St. Redfield came with a bound. He was dressed all in riot gear, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys and weaponry he had flung on his back, and he looked like the merchant, just opening his pack. His eyes, how they honed in, his teeth gritted to grind, his cheeks flushed with vengeance, a hazardous kind, his samurai edge placed carefully in hand as he took in the lady in all her grand stand. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled her with bullet holes. Oh, what a jerk! And laying his finger upon green grenade, an explosion chorused through her like a sweet serenade. To her daughters he dumped buckets of ice onto their coffins of houseflies and lice, and put his magnum into each of their noses, and withered their petals, poor fallen roses. His carnage complete, he leapt to his sleigh to bring more of his vengeance upon Christmas Day. But the Megamycete heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight,
Merry Christmas to all, have a good fucking night.